And welcome back. You're watching Wisconsin Family, and today we are inside the gallery at Steinway Piano. It's on the west side of Madison on Mineral Point Road. Later on, we'll talk about restoring pianos. So if you have an old beauty that you are hoping to keep in your life, Ben Garber, the owner, is the master at what to do and whether it can be done.
Yeah.
Right now, though, I'm so intrigued to meet our next guest. With us is Catherine River and Dr. Judy Siesto from Madison Brain Center. Welcome to Wisconsin Family.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. So tell us a little bit about Madison Brain Center, what it specializes in.
Well, we specialize basically in tuning brains. We use a protocol called neurofeedback, which is biofeedback for the brain, and we work with the brain waves, and we teach the brain to use its brain waves more effectively. And brain waves are part of the electrical system of the brain, and the more they're tuned and work effectively, the better people are able to do almost anything. So you can reduce symptoms of focus and attention, things people call ADD, ADHD, post-traumatic stress disorder, bring down anxiety quite a bit. You can work with traumatic brain injuries. A lot of times seniors after surgeries get stuck in low gear, depression, things like that. When you train the brain waves, the brain has a better ability to rebound and function better. It's like an athlete training their legs and they run better.
Yeah. Boy, this can be life-changing for people. Excuse me. Life-changing things that you're doing.
And I imagine that there are some people who are watching right now who, you know, maybe thinking this maybe isn't for me, but I know somebody in my family or my circle of friends who would really benefit from this. Do you think that family and friends of somebody who might get neurofeedback could also benefit from that as well?
Absolutely. One of the biggest things that happens is under stress, or if kids are having issues with school, if you train the brain, transitions become 100 times easier. And I'm really not exaggerating. I've had people give me better numbers than that. Moods. We have people call us up and say, we drove 2.5 hours and our kids never argued in the back seat of the car for the first time. You have, like, we call it little miracles that you cannot miss.
Wow.
If you have focus and attention issues, or you're a person that puts things off and procrastinates,
Sure.
and you do it till it's a need done, and you're trying to also spend time with your kids, a lot of times the multitasking you're doing is ineffective,
Right.
and you're taking away from quality time in things you want to spend quality time on. When your brain is trained, all of a sudden you're getting your tasks done quicker, faster. You can turn off your phone. You're not scared you're going to miss things, and you can keep your priorities. So people who do neurofeedback spend more time with their families, or if their kids do it, they get more quality time. They're easier to have fun with. You're not always dealing with attitudes.
So it sounds like quality of life for everyone that's participating in this. This is really fascinating. Now, both of you are owners. Dr. Judy, what is your role at Madison Brain Center?
So my role at the Brain Center is very similar to Kathy's role. I've learned how to do neurofeedback with clients, and I'm also learning the art of evaluating them and managing their progress with the neurofeedback. And as a physician, I am not there to diagnose or treat clients, but what I can do is my knowledge can augment Kathy's amazing knowledge of human behavior and how that all plays together.
Wow, that's fantastic. And how did you come to know Kathy, and how did you come to get involved with the program?
So I met Kathy about 4 years ago when I was looking for help for my 12-year-old son.
Okay.
He was struggling in school because he couldn't read, and I talked to Kathy, and she was the first person who actually could say to me, this is why he can't read, and this is what we do about it. And after working with her for a period of months, his anxiety went down immensely, and his reading levels went up a few grades.
Wow.
And now he's 16, and last fall, he was reading at grade level for the first time in his life. Yeah. So and so I'm totally amazed by the process, and feel that this is a very, very good alternative to medication in many cases, and in many cases can work better than medication. And so I'm it's totally amazed with this.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah, I'm hearing such a spectrum of individuals that can benefit from this. So can you just sort of tick off a list? It sounds like really anyone could. Is that right?
Well, we call it peak performance because it's really fun to have your brain tuned, even if you're doing really well. We have people that come and try it, or their kids are doing it, so they try it and they notice it's tuned. Stroke recovery, usually your brain gets stuck in low gear. The brain will normalize whatever's going on and make it work for it. Even if you have a lot of anxiety or have ADD, it seems like I can cope and I can do it. So anytime you train it to be more effective, this brain is this miraculous thing that can do 10 times better than we ever think, and it just elegantly starts doing it. And I'd like to also mention that the quality that Dr. Judy also brings to the practice is a big piece with nutrition, okay? And she's been working with nutrition for over 20 years and that helps across the whole spectrum of any symptoms anybody has.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I'm just curious, we just have a few seconds left, but is this something where people who seek out this type of therapy, are they coming back for multiple treatments? Is that kind of the idea, or is it? Did you see results after one treatment?
Some people see results after maybe 5 to 8 treatments.
Okay.
Generally, 20 to 40 sessions is what people need, and they can do those the sooner they do them, the quicker they get results.
Yeah.
So they can do a minimum of 2 a week or more. And once they do the 20 to 40, whatever it takes for them, then they may come back for tune-ups once in a while, but they don't need to keep coming back, which is really amazing.
Real quick before we go, is this covered by health insurance?
Usually not.
Okay.
We will let people give the bill to the insurance company, but it's up to the insurance company whether they will actually bill this service or
So
pay
case,
for this service.
case by case.
With car accidents or concussions that are liability things, those are always paid for because people get back on their feet 10 times faster.
Right.
Yeah.
And and we also flex plans. So if you take money out under a flex plan, flex plans cover our services.
Okay.
All right. All fascinating things. So Madison Brain Center, thank you so much. Really interesting topic.
Thank you.
And we're at Steinway of Madison. This is Wisconsin Family. We'll be right back.